Kia ora, tēnā koutou, my name is Jess Booker. I spoke this afternoon at the 14 Our Future conference. The conference looked at dealing with the long-term costs, especially around health and superannuation as we move towards the retirement of the baby boomers. I spoke at the conference as a representative of Generation Y, or the younger generation, who will face the bigger impact of these costs as we fund the retirement of the baby boomer generation. The thing that struck me about the big problems that we face ahead of us is the stake that our generation has in the future and in being able to be part of the decision-making process in 2013 ahead of what future will be like in 2053. And I think it's really clear to me that our generation gets in there and articulates really clearly to the decision makers what we want our country to look like in 2053. So there's three things that I particularly wanted to touch on. The first is that I'd like to see New Zealand have a fair starting point, and I think all of our generation would like to have that. So the disparities that we see in 2013 at the moment are not carried through until 2053. We make a real meaningful attempt to address those disparities. The second point was that we had an economy that fosters and retains talent in New Zealand, and it's one of the leading edge economies in the world in 2053. And thirdly, that we have an economy built on sustainable foundations and that is not over-reliant on natural resources, so that the generations that follow us have the same opportunities. And the tricky part, I think, is how do we get our generations part of that decision-making process? And unfortunately, I have no silver bullet, no clear answer, but I guess my plea would be to the baby boomer generation or to the decision makers in 2013 to reach out to my generation and to the generations around us, to enable us to be part of the decisions and the discussions that happen at the moment that will significantly shape the future. And to do it in a way that's meaningful and really will reach out to our generation. So that will likely be through social media forums, vehicles like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So it is the responsibility of my generation to take that opportunity. Thank you.